They've given you everything they were given, so that if you wanted to change it, you've got the keys to do all of that.
Right. So you can have a lot of amateur people, people who don't maybe have a high skill level, who can do, maybe come up with something innovative and interesting, another enhancement, and that can all become part of the structure of the operating system in a sense, because if that becomes popular, that becomes the new standard that somebody else builds on.
Exactly.
And it constantly is going to be incentive for it to grow into something better and better. But there's always
exactly. And another huge advantage to that is, even if you don't plan on redistributing it, if you're a programmer with the appropriate skills, you can look for bugs. You can find the bugs that are in there and send them up to the people. You don't have to do it yourself. Say you say, look, I just fixed bugs. I don't want to get into the operating system, distribution business. That's not what I want to do. You send that up to the kernel maintainers. You send it to the appropriate list. You say, hey, I found a bug. If they agree, they say, yep, this is a bug. You found the fix. They can integrate that in. Right now, if you find a bug in Windows, you can submit it to them. And then if Microsoft sees fit, they can put it in. Or maybe your fix will never see the light of day. If you found a bug, you can incorporate it into your own version of Linux. You can use it yourself. You can send it up, and hopefully that will come back. So flaws in the system are being seen. They say, with many eyes, all bugs are shallow. What they're basically seeing is, if you have 10,000 people looking at the source code, the random chance that somebody's going to find that one weirdo bug is much higher than if there are only a smaller amount of people looking at it. So there's a good chance that your software is going to be of a higher quality, and also if a bug is particularly bad, if they find a really bad flaw, it can be fixed very quickly. That can go up that chain, be integrated into the kernel, and be a downloadable fix for you in a much smaller time frame than a big company can do, where they have to worry about liability, QA testing. Now, the QA testing can come from the community. You don't have to integrate in that new patch. People will test that. If you buy your software from a company like Red Hat, they check their software carefully. They work more like a Microsoft manager. Like, every so often they'll come out with fixes. Now, if they feel something needs to be fixed right away, they can fix it quickly, get it into that stream very quickly. But they will be more methodical than me just downloading the latest version of this Linux off the internet. But that's appropriate for my usage. If I'm working in a server environment, I want a company standing behind it. A company like Red Hat does that sort of thing. SUSE does that sort of thing. There are a lot of companies that do a similar support agreement. So you can get all of the things you get out of a Microsoft or an Apple support agreement from open source. Even though the software is available for free, you can still get that big company support.